I find that the more I collaborate and the more I talk to and the more I build connections and relationships with people who are doing something similar to what I'm doing, the more I grow. One of the things that I used to ask myself, because when I first started doing stuff, I was doing a lot of exercise videos and stuff online. So I was comparing myself to Kayla Itsines and, some of the people who are really, and then I would look at those people and be like, well, what is it that's different about them than is about when they started compared to me when I'm starting, right? Because you can't compare somebody's 10th step to your first step. And I realized, why not me? And I started to ask myself that exact question. And it was a question I repeated in my head, kind of an affirmation unintentionally, over and over again when I would get, when I would see an opportunity or I would get shut down and I'd have to be like, oh, okay, got to keep moving. And I would always tell myself, why not me? Right. And so I think that's something that if people can just tell themselves that, why you're seeing other people doing it. And so why can't you? Why not you? Right?
Why isn't that simply proof that it can be done? Right. Not that we even need proof, but what if that instead, that's how we perceived it, was oh, they're doing it. That means I can do it too.
Yes. Instead of being oh, well, they're already doing it. There's no space for me.
Right.
And another thing that I've realized over time, and you and I are doing it right now because we both have, we both work with coaches in a certain capacity and we do different things. But I find that the more I collaborate and the more I talk to and the more I build connections and relationships with people who are doing something similar to what I'm doing, the more I grow. And so, trying to be well, they're the competitor. I'm not going to do a workshop with them, or I'm not going to do, a podcast with them. Stop thinking that way. I think it's when you can think of there's room for all of us. There's abundance. There's space for all of us. Let's all get together and lift each other up. Magic happens.
Yes. There's the saying, right? A rising tide lifts all ships. And there's it literally does. And again, going back to how we were talking about, there's different people for different practitioners for different people. That is so true. And I believe every single industry. That's why having that personal brand, really stepping into who you are and how you show up and being real and honest about what feels good and what is true for you. That's all of the stuff that's going to set you apart from everyone else. Because even say you and I did serve the exact same avatar, the same exact person offered the same exact service, to the T. People would still choose you over me because of certain reasons, or me over you for certain reasons, because they resonate with one or the other of us for whatever reason. And sometimes we can't even logically explain what that is, right? There's this weird, wild, primal, innate sense that we have that maybe we don't even realize, but there's something else at work there. And that's the case. That's the case for every single person, practitioner, whatever.
Yep, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but if you are a health or wellness professional and you haven't yet checked out The Wellness Vault, you're missing out. The Wellness Vault is a content hub for coaches who create their own plans and programs for their clients, run workshops, create digital guides, and so much more. You can now do all of this in a fraction of the time so you can focus on your clients and grow your business faster than ever with more you time. The link to The Wellness Vault is in the show notes, so go sign up for your free trial today. Thank you for watching this short clip. To watch or listen to this episode in its entirety, view the description below. See you next time.